Chapter 11. The proof of the pudding is in the meeting. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, yeah, I forgot. It's dumb.
Who are you? Who are you?
I don't know. The game was weird. It's like it decided to play the chapter transition before the unlock of the city. So yeah, it's weird like that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was like a porting issue or something because that did not happen in the original. Also, what didn't happen in the original is like whenever a chapter would transition to the next, the screen with the chapter title was just black. It didn't have all that fancy like gradient thing that you see there with Chase just swinging with the grappling hook. So there's that. Anyways, welcome to part 18 of the Lego City Undercover playthrough. Also, be very careful. Another porting issue. Also, nice transition there. Like for some reason, when you're trying to access, that grid panel of selecting your helicopters or whatever, the game can sometimes crash.
What? Yeah,
I don't know how or why, but whenever you if you're too quick to hit A while things are still loading, I'm presuming, your game will crash and you'll just be stuck on that menu with all your flying vehicles.
Oh man.
Yeah, all you can do is
so
just
soft locks?
Yeah, it's soft locks. All you can do is scroll through the flying vehicles and stuff and nothing else.
Damn.
You can't. Yeah, if you try selecting a vehicle, it won't happen. The game will just soft lock and you can have to start and restart. That's something I discovered with this board. That never happened on the original.
Shit.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah. They broke the game.
Kind of, maybe. I don't know. I'm not gonna say that the updated HD port is an inferior version to the Wii U version, because I don't think it is. I think there's some quality of life changes that the remake.
Yeah, you don't need a second screen to play the game.
For sure. Yeah, like that mini map you see at the bottom left, that didn't exist on the Wii U version. You were actually
really.
Yeah, you were holding.
You were supposed to look down.
Yeah, you were holding the mini map in your hand. And also, whenever you get calls in this game, like the person you're on a call with is on the bottom right. In this version, that would actually happen on the Wii U gamepad.
They're trying to be really immersive with this fucking game.
Very much so, yes. Given, yeah, early Wii U games, they're trying to milk the whole gimmick of the Wii U gamepad out. Because that's basically the thing with very early system games, is that they want to utilize every single aspect of the system that it's on. So this being a Wii U launch title, trying to have your communicator is your Wii U gamepad, so you have to look down at it if you want to access the minimap or want to actually call someone on your thing. So yeah.
Hey there, it's kind of funny you mention when a new console comes out, there's some for especially Nintendo stuff, everyone tries to use all the new stuff to their advantage.
Right.
There are almost zero games on the Switch that use its touchscreen.
Yeah.
And there's almost nothing that uses it on the Switch.
It has a fucking touchscreen?
Yeah, it does. The reason why I can only assume is because
their mobile games already exist. Right. So
well,
make another gotcha.
Well, they did put Angry Birds on the 360, but that's besides the point.
They did not.
Thanks, Mo. They did.
No.
Yeah, have you guys ever been to a game store and looked at the 7th gen console things and seen Angry Birds Trilogy or something like that?
Nope.
Really?
Yeah, they I remember this. They did.
Really?
I can probably find a picture.
Yeah, please find a picture of Angry Birds Trilogy for the Xbox 360 and put it there. But that's not even my point generally, because the Switch, when you put it in the TV port, there is no touchscreen. The touchscreen is gone.
For Xbox.
Yeah, but there's still a lot. Even still, there's a lot of people who still play it in handheld or whatever.
So this is
yeah, but the main part.
No, dude. One of the first links shows it for Angry Birds Star Wars for the Xbox One.
For the Xbox One?
Yeah,
What?
So,
No way. Did not know that.
dude,
So,
it's like $15.
that's crazy. I thought Angry Birds was only like mobile.
That's what I thought.
Like, at first it was, but then they had these console ports.
Then they thought, let's milk the shit out of this.
Yeah, not only that, you want to know the bullcrap part of it is? $60. Full game price for 3 mobile games.
Fucking hell.
Oh, here we go. The Angry Birds trilogy. It's $10 right now.
Right now, yeah, because it's about a decade old now. But,
Better with Kinect sensor.
better.
Undercover.
What?
Yes.
Jesus.
That's what.
I'm gonna press X to doubt.
Wait, can't say this.
I'm gonna mash X to doubt.
Mash X to doubt.
Okay,
Yeah. So I really doubt. Because yeah, that right there is an example of like putting a touchscreen only game onto a console. You know, like the slingshot is now my left analog stick, and yay. But like my point with the Switch entirely is that like what developers are mainly going for is just like they don't treat the Switch as a handheld system. They treat it as a full console system. Like they treat like developers back when the Wii and DS were popular would recognize that the DS is not the Wii, and so they'd utilize their technologies for DS games to make it exclusively playable for a DS, as opposed to a Wii.
Well, okay, then how about the IR sensor on the Switch?
What? The what?
The little thingy on the bottom of like the one Joy-Con.
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
Fuck if I know, dude. It was only used.
I think the only game that I can think of off the top of my head that used that was 1-2 Switch, and that was like the first game that came out for the Switch.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to get at, because like 1-2 Switch is the one game off the top of my head that like wants to utilize every single aspect of the new Switch technology.
Yeah, the HD Rumble and stuff like that. Like
Yeah. Well, like still I understand that Switch developers don't have the handheld gaming system in mind. They could do mobile games and stuff like that for the handheld audience, especially now that the Switch is being sold as a handheld system only.
well, I mean, like, yeah. And I think what the picture that may appeal to Switch is literally, it's a DS, but stronger.
I wouldn't necessarily.
I know it's
like
a
that.
simplification, but
Like,
it lets you play like AAA games on the go.
yeah, it was like the DS could not do Resident Evil 7. Like the Switch can, even though like negate the fact that it has to do like this cloud download.
It has to go like 720p.
Yeah, like negate all that for a second. Like Breath of the Wild, that right there is like a AAA full-blown Zelda game. It's not like a Zelda Phantom Hourglass or Spirit Tracks. It is a fully fledged 3D Zelda game. And so like appeal again. Yeah, I understand like the appeal for the Switch is to have like those games, like those big budget like 3D games that you'd normally see on a TV screen on the go with you.
Oh my god.
So like that's what developers have in mind when making games for the Switch. Just like big budget AAA titles on the handheld for a TV, but you can do it as a handheld. So that's why I don't think the touchscreen is like ever utilized for a game of that scope, because that's not what the Switch has in mind for projection stuff. I guess now, being as since we're like 4 years into the Switch, there may be some like small indie games that, you know, recognize its handheldedness and now it's being held as a handheld game system only. So they could do stuff with the touchscreen then now.
maybe.
Like I don't know if like the new WarioWare game has like a touchscreen mode available for the ones who want.
I mean,
to
if anybody's gonna use the touchscreen, they implement it into the fucking system. It's gotta be Nintendo.
Yeah, for sure. like the very first. Well, like okay, specify like very first party stuff they want to have their gimmicks in mind while developing for it. Like other times, again, but going back to that Wii era stuff, all the third-party games, mostly the ones that are like shovelware items, just shoehorned in the motion controls just for the sake of having motion controls in the game.
Oh yeah, I mean that was the Wii in its entirety.
Yeah, because like say for like we've all played Super Mario Galaxy, and we know like we know the specifics for what Mario Galaxy wanted to do with its motion controls stuff. It's like shake it to spin, and then the certain levels where there's like, you know, the rolling ball stuff, just you have to like awkwardly.
Oh yeah, the one where you just like have to like point at the star, press A, you get pulled.
Oh, that one too. Yeah. So there's specific things that you have to do the Wii remote when it comes to that game. But when like one of these like third-party titles, bad third-party titles, I should say, for the Wii, they want to make you do specific things. Either it'll be like Sonic and the Secret Rings and make it the entirety of its control, or sorry, I just got perplexed by what the fuck I just saw on the screen right there. I've never seen them like it's been a while since I looked at my own footage. I've never seen like me actually swing the crook like 270 degrees to the side of me. So that was wild.
Has anyone else ever played the game Wario Land Shake It?
No.
I've heard of it.
Damn, I must be the only one then.
Is it Wario Land or WarioWare? Do you recall?
It was Wario Land Shake It. I remember that.
Okay. I've heard of it, and I. Do you remember what
played
that
through
was
it.
like?
It's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah, Wario Land Shake It. It was a video game from 2008.
Okay. What about
well, that focused on the motion controls of the Wii.
Yeah, most Wario games seem to do that.
Yeah, like WarioWare generally, just whatever system it's on, it wants to utilize all of the console's utilities.
Yeah.
It's just like a 2D platformer as well.
That's Wario Land. Yeah, God damn it. There's a difference between Wario Land and WarioWare. Wario Land are the platformers, and the WarioWares are like the stupid minigame ones. But what I was trying to say, like, they either utilize the fuck out of the motion controls, third-party titles for the Wii, or they either just, like, they want you to do something specific with it, but all you really can do is just, like, wiggle the Wii remote a little, and you'll achieve what it's trying to ask you by doing that. Like, this game
Just
wants
Dance.
Is it actually possible in Just Dance just to get away with, like, jerking the Wii remote? Or not?
Nope.
I mean,
a little bit.
I've never played Just Dance on the Wii. It's like, so I don't know if like they want you to like be specific with your dancing movements.
No, imagine playing Just Dance with a Kinect.
I mean, you don't have to imagine. You could buy one like right now. I actually do have a dancing game for Kinect, and I do have a Kinect. I've just never used it at all once. I could set it up like right now, but I don't have the space in my room to do that. Who's actually played with the Kinect in this call?
Not me.
I have.
Okay. How much room does that thing require you to have?
I'm getting really good at using
I mean, I guess it can technically kind of depend on what you're playing, but I think you want a good decent amount of room to actually set it up and like to use it right.
Like a good like square of nothing in front of your TV.
Yeah. I guess you can almost kind of think of it as like if you're setting up like VR kind of.
Ah, see, this is where I was gonna get at, because I barely have room to play with my VR in my room. So, like, yeah, I have an Oculus Quest 2, and I just use the stationary thing.
Don't we all have an Oculus Quest?
Around you. Quest 2.
Not 2, but we all have Oculus.
What do you have again, Josh?
Back to the first quest.
Oh, okay. Did not know that. I thought
I would have gotten the second one, but like they're all like sold out when I was gonna get it. So.
LMAO.
You told me about that.
Oh, I never heard the part where they're all sold out at the time you wanted one.
Yeah, because I think they're like changing it. They're like fixing something about it that has to do with like the face grip or like the face padding or something on it. So they're just halting production like momentarily.
Yeah, I remember that email. I remember.
Oh yeah, I got
that email.
that.
Yeah, I got that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, wasn't it something about like the fuzz? The foam thing around the eyes.
Yeah, it was like irritating like people's faces or something like that. So they were like changing it to be something that's more comfortable.
Silicon.
Yeah, to like that silicon thing that they showed us.
Yeah, and
I remember that one.
So because of that, I wasn't able to get a Quest 2 because they stopped production on those momentarily. So I just got the first one.
Does the first one have that foam thing?
Yeah, I think it does.
Huh. It's weird that they would just say Quest 2, not Quest 1.
Well, because nobody's got to buy a Quest 1 when there's a Quest 2 exists.
No, like the point rather being is like if they found a recall if they recalled an item for a design flaw that was present in both systems, you would think that they would send an email to Quest 1 users as well, right?
I mean, they probably did because they did say like Quest. They say specifically Quest 2 users or just say Quest users.
That's a good question. I actually don't know. But not just even Quest 1. I'm like, didn't Oculus make the Rift as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doesn't that have the foam things around its thing?
I don't know actually.
Well, what was the one you had before you got the Quest?
That's Rex.
Josh.
He is working for him.
Like the Oculus thing that I had before I had that.
Yeah, the one with all the wires like strapped to the entirety of your room.
Well, okay, because I have the Quest, but I also have an HTC Vive.
Oh, a Vive.
Yeah, but before that, I had like an Oculus Rift, and it was like the one that was like just the headset. It was like one of the older ones.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what it had though. It's been a while.
Okay.
I can't remember if it was foam or not. I feel like it might have been because that's kind of the padding that a lot of VR like goggles use.
Yeah, which is why I'm like confused now as to why Quest 2 specifically has this problem and not like anything else.
No, you're right. It says Quest 2. It says Quest 2.
You're looking at the email right now?
Yeah, it says we're trying to a alternate recall Quest 2 removal from facial interface.
Huh.
It just kept saying Quest 2 as well. So you're
Yeah,
right.
because I don't care about the first one now that there's a second one.
Yeah, it's probably happened like.
Chase, what did you hear?
Nothing. Except you
Huh.
mentioned Rex.
Okay.
Yeah, what does it matter?
I'm just really puzzled on that because
because
I'm pretty sure the foam thing around both models of the Quest are the same.
Probably.
Yeah.
What you got in mind?
I'm just waiting for the dialogue to finish also, which is why I'm going in circles. Yeah. And like I'm thinking about this because I'm still getting emails from PlayStation about the PS3 and the Vita.
Really?
Yeah. Because there was like some rumor earlier, like back in March, about how the PlayStation stores for the PS3, P, and Vita were all gonna go away.
Oh
soon.
yeah.
Yeah. So that only remained true for the PSP. You can still access the PS3 and the Vita stores on their on their thing. They kind of reversed course because there was fan outcry that you're like, hey, you guys know that PS4 and 5 you can't play PS1 and 2 games on those, right? You can only do that on the PS3, you guys know, right? So yeah, there was some fan outcry about that. So we're like, okay, fine, we'll get rid of the PSP store because that one actually makes sense because you can play PSP games on the Vita, as we've seen on this channel. So that one makes sense. So, but I'm still like a couple of weeks ago from this time of this recording, they said they made a change to the PS stores on the 3 and the Vita to say that we are not going to support credit card added funds now. So the only way you can add funds to your wallets for the 3 and the Vita were just to go out and buy those PlayStation gift cards in stores. Yeah.
No, that's kind of shitty.
Yeah. Not a problem to me personally, because all I ever do with online purchases is actually use the gift cards. Because this is the time before I had a bank account, so I still do that. But no problem to me. But yeah, the people that are using their credit cards for the PlayStation stores.
It's because it just makes things simpler. Like instead of just having to go out to the store and buy something, they can just wait from there.
Right, yeah, because like actually going to the store and getting the gift cards is an extra step in the process to buying something on the virtual stores, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. So that's annoying, but as long as they still support the PS3 and the Vita stores for a good long while, we'll be fine. Or they could rectify that by actually putting the retro games on the PS5. Just putting that out there.
Just a thought.
Just a thought. You never know. Who knows?